Hi guys and girls. Look at the attachment on our first grade Related Arts Google Doc and you'll be able to see the painting from Rene Magritte that we are working on today. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to get yourself a white piece of paper, and right smack in the middle of it you're going to draw a black circle and color it in. That right there is going to be the pupil that is inside the eye that Magritte painted. And the next thing you're going to do is you're going to draw a blue circle around it. If you want to, you can use a pencil first. I wanted to use the blue crayon first so that you'll be able to see the circle. Now the next thing you're going to do is you're going to be making some clouds. So I think most of you know how to make the nice bumpy lines to make clouds. So you can do one, and I tried to make it look like it was going off the page there. Now Rene Magritte is well known, oops, I messed that up, didn't I? Well known for his clouds. So I'm trying to think of how I could fix that. Oh well, I tried. We're going to try not to go out of the lines. But as you can see, we all make mistakes, no matter how old we are. Okay, so after we do that, we do not color the clouds because the clouds stay nice and white. As I was saying before I went out of the lines, Rene Magritte is very well known for the way that he painted clouds. Believe it or not, people refer to Magritte's clouds and they say, oh wow, they look like Magritte clouds, don't they? Because his clouds are just that well known. He puts them in a lot of his paintings. A lot of his paintings, instead of it being like the inside of a room that the subject might be sitting in, he might make the walls look like clouds. There is a famous movie that Robin Williams, the man who is the voice of Genie in Aladdin, he was in a movie that was based on a lot of Magritte paintings. I can't remember the name of it. If I remember the name of it, I will put it in the classroom Google Doc. I'll have to look that one up. But anyway, we don't color the clouds, we color the sky. And if you want to use a light blue, that would probably be better. I'm using a dark blue because I want everybody to be able to see it better. But a nice light sky blue would be perfect. I'm almost done. Take your time with your coloring. It's hard to get around all the little bumps on a cloud. So just take your time and get in all those little creases and make it nice and solid looking. Okay, so now what we want to do is we want to make the shape of the eye. So we're going to make a shape almost like an unhappy face or like a rainbow. So I'm going to start here and curve this way. I'm going to start here and I'm going to curve that way. Can you see that okay on there? Good. Okay, so now I'm going to start here and I'm going to touch the bottom of my eye and I'm going to go here right to that point. So see how it makes like a football shape? See how the blue touches at the top and the bottom? So now what we're going to do is we're going to make lines that kind of repeat those. There's a crease in your eye, like right here, you see that crease? Only when you open your eye you really see it good. So we're going to work on that up here. So I'm going to make a line that follows along. Oh, my crayon broke. Oh, that's sad. And then after I do that, I'm going to do it at the bottom because this is like this part of your eye where your eyelashes kind of stick out. Now, Rene Magritte's famous painting, it doesn't have eyelashes. So if you ever see one of these paintings with eyelashes, you know it's not Magritte's. A lot of times people will draw eyelashes on it. So now after we get that part done, now we could start doing some of the shading. So I'm going to use a gray, and I'm going to add a little bit of gray at the corner of my eye so that it makes the eyeball look like it's 3D. Now on this side of the eye, there's that little part right here on you, that little cookie part. I don't know what you call that. But you can color that in. Some people might want to use a red or red-violet to color that part in. That's up to you. Okay, so the next color, you want to start working on your skin tone. I'm going to use a nice apricot color for the bottom part of my eye. This is that part I was telling you about where your eyelashes grow out of this spot. If you want to, look in a mirror so that you can see what color goes best with your skin tone. And you can kind of get a good look at what your eye looks like. Now, I'm going to use a little bit of a brown color because I want to make this area a little bit darker. Because this is the crease of my eye. This is that part of my eye where my eyelid kind of squishes into my eye socket. So I'm going to add a little bit of brown there to try to show the shadows. Now, if you have a darker brown skin, you might want to use a darker brown crayon to make your creases even a little bit darker than this. Okay? So it's up to you how you want to do that. Okay, so I'm going to add a little bit of a lighter color as it gets closer to my eyeball. And I'm going to finish coloring the skin up here. And I'm going to finish coloring the skin over here. Now you can use a darker color if you want to have a darker skin tone. That's perfect. I'm kind of making mine more like the original Magritte painting. So I'm using like a peach color, and I am using brown to blend the colors. I think that looks nice. So I forgot to add a little bit of the gray over here. We can do that too. See how I'm making it darker over here, but I'm trying to make it not as dark here because I want that part to look really white. So now this is the bottom part of my eye. So I'm just going to color that in. Try to hold on to your paper so it doesn't wrinkle. Oh. Okay. Now if you want to add brown to that, you can do that. Okay, there you have it. Good job, guys and girls.